Hi, it's Steve here from SFG Security. I'm at home today. We had a new three-piece suite delivered. I'm doing some decoration work. I'm going to show you the patchy bits, get out of the way quickly. And there's also the crap down there. Yeah. So I'm doing a bit of housework today. We've had to get this three-piece suite in, but I've got to change a detector on my alarm system. So, I mean that's a straightforward thing you got to do. But, excuse me, if you come to a system, let's say for instance you can't get into engineer mode, you don't know what the engineer code is. You've got to set the alarm system off because it'll go off into tamper anyway. But there might be a situation where you can't get out the power to turn the power off to the actual detectors. So I'm going to do this still powered, change the detector back plate and everything complete without taking the power off to it. So first things first, I'm just going to turn the camera around. Let's go and put it in engineer mode first. I'll just build me on this. You didn't see that, did you? Right, so I'm in zone setup. Right, so I mean, irregardless of you being able to get it out of engineer mode or whatever, if you've got to change the detector, you've got to take the lid off. My dog's just sat down at my feet for some reason. Right, so she should. So first things first, I've already drilled the holes and I've thought about actually filming the rest of it. So I've come across a problem that my brick work here is quite, well, it's an old house anyway. It's also quite crumbly, I'm going to say that. If you're chasing out, it'll be absolute doddle in some areas. But right, I'm going to turn the camera out and show you what I'm going to do. Right, here we go. Right, so there's my old detector. I've drilled some holes, but I ain't sure that roll plug's going to hold in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of caulk in the hole as well, just in case. Okay, so what that'll do is that'll give a bit more fixing to the roll plug. Yeah. Push the roll plug in. Push the roll plug in. Now, I obviously can't balance this phone on my head because I got I ain't up to date with cameras. I've just got what I've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down, and then when I can film, I'll film. Okay, so first things first, I'll show you me disconnecting the actual alarm wires first. So I'm going to pause the camera because I need to get some more tool. Right, so here's my detector at the moment, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this with some scissors on my Leatherman. Right, if you can see there, we've got a positive and a negative. Okay, let's see if I can zoom in on that. Right, yeah, just about make it out there. Right, so this white wire is the one that I'm going to cut. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to pull the sheath over it a little bit. Right, so what I'm doing is pulling this over so there's no chance of me seeing that cable in the end. Let's get it into focus if I can, it's difficult up here. Right, so I pulled it over so it can't touch anything else. So now I'm just going to disconnect the rest. I know what the colours are. I'm going to disconnect the rest because if I touch them, it's not going to make any difference. So I'm going to take that back plate down. I'll put the new plate up with the cables through. Okay. Oh, I nearly forgot to film. Right, so I've took these off. It doesn't make any difference about these touching because it ain't going to cause any problem with the alarm. It's this one here that's going to blow the fuse. So if I can't get to that fuse, or I've got to pull a red care stew off it or something like that, and the fuse is behind it, it's a bit of a pain. So what I've done is I've cut it off, and if you can see, it's shorter than any of the other wires. So the first thing that's going to come through is that one. Don't worry about the rest, them okay. So now I've got the back plate off. I haven't shorted anything out. I'm going to put the new front plate on, and I'll start filming again. Right, so I've got the back plate up. That's in situ. I'll pull these through. I'll pull those through first, and then pushed the live through after. So the live is not touched anything. I'm going to put the PCB up on there, and I've just got to put one more screw in just for the back damper, and I can start wiring. I'll show you how I wire it again now. Right, now I've had to strip the cables pre me doing this because I can't strip the cables, talk to you a lot. So I have stripped that one. I've stripped that one away from everything else. So that's the live. Normally you'd be doing this with two hands, by the way. Okay, I want to get this out of the way because I don't want to touch anything with it after. The whole idea of this is showing you what to do. If you only if you can't get to the fuse. There's been on the old Scantronic 9100s. You would have this problem because the red case stew. There are going to be a lot of them about now. Right, so I'm going to have to go off camera a bit. Bear with. And you see the dog's dog on the floor, and a ball. Right, so I've just got to get the live and neutral out of the way. They're the sticky ones, the ones that's going to cause problems. Right. So let's get these wires out of the way. So we've got alarm, tamper. So let's get the tampers out of the way first. Okay, that might be okay. Sorry about the camera shaking. So I'm up a ladder. I'm in my own house, so up a ladder. Can't see what I'm doing because I've got the camera right in front of it. Okay, so that's the tampers in. Right, putting the camera down again. Right, so I just had to separate the red and the blue because it's they're more than one terminal away from each other. So basically I've had to twist them back to expose the tooling then. Right, so what you can see is and now I've got the camera, I can see that tamper's out. Okay. Just because I was trying to do too many things at the same time. See if I can do it with my left hand better. Okay. I just need to tighten that up now. Right, okay, so I'm just going to turn the pot down for the microwave. Okay, I'm going to put the camera on. Right, so I've turned the microwave down Made the lid on the tamper. Bear with me a bit. I've also got to watch the dog, and I've got a bit of a limp at the moment. Right, so okay, so what I've took out is a dual element PIR and put a dual tech in. It's a Pyronics dual tech, which I've got quite a few of these in stock. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to put the lid on, we'll do a walk test, etc. Okay, as you can see, I mean, I've still got light hanging down, a bit of patching up to there, second coat, and then we've got to tackle the cornice round there, which is old MDF that the previous occupant or the previous occupant that decided to do it. She's got that many layers of paint on. Anyway, we are here to talk about my problems about trying to get that smooth. But I mean, look at that. See? So I've got to try and get that right. Anyway, we're here about the alarms. So there's my detector. Just to zoom in, right? And obviously it goes to blue when I'm going into alarm. This is no GoPro. The reason I've done this is because I have got another. Basically, I do alarms for a living, as you probably already know, but by the name of the channel. In this room, I've got 2 detectors, etc. And it gives police calling. I got first response police calling on it. I'll just show you a couple of other things. Right, so there's a conservatory. I ain't gonna show you too much. Up here is an impact and a contact. We go along to this part. There's another impact. There's another impact. And I also got a radio detector in the conservatory as well, but I ain't going to show you where that is. Just in case anybody does try. Anyway, right. So, just bear with me. Alexa, turn the lounge lights off. We've got these newfangled angle lights as well. Alexa, turn the lounge wall lights off. Right, I like my smart stuff. Right, so there we are. And I'll be putting that back after. As you can see there, if there's any electricians on here, these are MR11s on single transformers. So you imagine the hassle I've got now. Oh, and I've got, let's have a look. I don't know if you can see that. Underfloor heating. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks guys for listening. Okay, the camera footage ain't very good. And normally I don't do it like this. You can just flick a fuse and yeah. But on the odd occasion, you do have to come to an alarm panel where sometimes you can't even find the alarm panel and you've got to change the detector. Well, that's how I would do it. I would nip the live, pull the sheath over the live so it doesn't short out on anything. It doesn't matter about the others touching. It will cause a tamper, etc. But you can go about your business doing it all as long as you put that live back in first and you don't touch anything else with it. Anyway, I hope that's been of some help. Let's turn the camera around. If you like, it's over this side. Subscribe, give me the thumbs up, etc. Cheers. Bye.